Hey, this is Jason from Denwerks. Has something really cool today. This is my 1985 Land Rover 110 Defender. Really neat. I like it mostly because of the history of it. I got it from a guy who brought it over from England. He hadn't finished the importation on it, and I ended up doing all the final importing it from the UK. But originally, so title's in my name and everything. Originally, this thing was in England, United Kingdom, and the guy bought it brand new up there, and he wanted to do a 2 or 3 year trip down through Spain, down through Africa, and that's exactly what he did. And I have a big binder of receipts of all these parks he went to, and it was really cool. So he bought this not to look cool driving around and stuff like that. He wanted something that could handle the African safari and everything, and obviously a Land Rover is the thing to do with it. And I even have some money from there, a bill that has a Land Rover on it. So these are obviously very iconic, and I've always loved these, and it was so cool. But I just fell in love with the story. It's not in perfect condition. I have the front door. The front door has been replaced, but I have the other front door, and this is the map. See this black line of all the places that he went, all the way down here to Zimbabwe, and then I have the upper half of Africa going through Spain and the United Kingdom. So I love the history. It was originally white, and so now it's been painted blue, but wanted to keep. The guy was already painting before I got it, and I wanted to keep the maps, and one of my plans was to take the other skin and actually put it on this one. So anyways, I'm going to do a little walk around and just show you it in general. It is really cool. It is a diesel with a 5-speed. I guess I could call it a project because it needs a lot of different things, but it runs and drives and you can enjoy it and just fix things as you go. But obviously it's not perfect, but it's something you can enjoy. And so again, it's a 1985 110 factory diesel 5-speed. It is right-hand drive, which I think is cool too, but a lot of people like left-hand as well. But I don't have $150,000, so I wanted something. I don't know. I just loved it. But it's time to sell it. Kind of sad to see it go. I got it in 2018, and just kind of doing different things. And I'm going to pass the torch to somebody else here and bring a trailer. It will be sold as no reserve, and I think someone will enjoy it. So we'll go ahead and look at the front. You can see the grille and headlight surrounds are nice. Actually, in our shop, I designed them, but our mechanic built these. And so we just got flat steel and made those ourselves. And I thought they turned out pretty nice. And I love these two little round bars up here and then the flats. So we built those, put on it. Again, it was already painted with the grills. I put the PIA lights on it, but I've never hooked them up. I've just been busy doing stuff. If you look at our Bring a Trailer account, it's just, it's kind of like the guy that's a home builder. He's got tons of projects at his own house, and he's finishing all this other stuff. You can see the windshield, the gasket has cracks in it. These flip up and down, which is nice for the air. The hood's got a lot of dings and cracks and that kind of sort on it. Got fender flares on it, and you'll see little spider webs and stuff. And you can see this door, some of the paint's missing. I already showed you that door. The tires are Avon Range Masters. They've got some cracking, you can see there. And one thing that was cool, this one guy in England, he looked up this plate number, and he was able to give me, I don't know if I still can access it, but he gave me a whole bunch of history. Maybe someone on the auction will show us this. Gave us a whole bunch of history of all the maintenance that this thing's went through when it was in the UK. Much different than the US, which I thought was cool. So we'll take a look at the interior real fast. Again, very Spartan. I love the half doors. So these, I put these on it, these Rocky Mountains, and so these are half doors on here, which are nice. And I was going to do the same thing with the back doors, and just take this skin off and put it on a new door, because I love half doors, so it'd be nice to have all 4 half doors. So you can take a look at this door. It's in great condition. Floor looks good. There was a bunch of rubberized stuff on it, and I took it all off because I wanted to see them, and they do look nice. You can see here, bulkhead looks good. A little bit of rust on this little cover, you can see. And in the pictures, I'll take all this. It's got a Land Rover battery. I did put the seats in it. It didn't have very nice seats in it, so I put these seats in it, and they look good. Dash pad has some cracking and splitting and stuff, but this is all decent overall. No headliner in it, which is kind of nice because you can see everything up there. You know, it looks good. That's the original paint up there. Inside the jams all look good. This door is horrid, very bad door. So I would just get a whole new door. Again, I would get a half door with the removable top, and just call it good. You know, that'd be easy to do. Just get 2 new doors on both sides here, and then get the slider windows. And you can take a look at this seat. Again, it looks in great shape. Actually, this material on these seats was already on here, and so I couldn't get the material or this seat like this. So this is the original seat. So I got a hold of a place in England and got the same pattern and had this seat done. This isn't rusty here. It's just, I never did get to it. It's just the underlayment just needs to be all scraped and painted. You can see back through there. But yes, that door needs to be replaced. I'll shut it here and then we'll walk around here. You know, again, he used this thing, so he was going, it's not like traveling through Yellowstone or something like that. You know, the roads are super bad and stuff, and hitting stuff, and so you can see this is dented. That's why you see a lot of these Land Rovers, they got panels and stuff, but just from that stuff kind of happening. But you see that's all dented and stuff. You'll see a little bit of little holes and stuff from corrosion and things. This here, I have a screen for this. So when he was camping and stuff, there was a screen that he would put on there, a metal screen, so when he was camping. I love the safari windows. This rack, these lights aren't hooked up here either. They're hella lights. I never got around to it. But he had this rack made before he went to Africa, which is cool. You know, the welds aren't the hottest in the world, but it looks okay. I mean, it's just part of the history. So we'll take a look at it from back here. It's just cool looking. It's just kind of a little scruffy. I hate to talk to him about like that, but it's just a cool rig. And you can enjoy it. You can throw your dog, and you can throw Stanley in there, go fishing or whatever. And you can tell people about the story, because when they hear that this one actually went to Africa and traveled all that distance and all the exploration, I mean, it's just cool. Take a look at the back. It didn't have a ladder, so we actually made this ladder too, and the welds are a lot better, obviously. But we made this whole ladder in our shop, so they did an awesome job, our guys, back when we did it. So, and it looks good. And then I designed, and then they made these rings, these guards for the lights. I made them a little decorative, but I kind of like the way they turned out. I was actually going to produce those at some point, and I just never did it. But I thought they looked pretty cool. You can see here the back bumper. Getting some dents on the door. Again, that's that plate. Original stickers back in the day. Actually, there was one there. I think it was really disintegrated. I don't know what happened to it, but there was one there. Windows slide open. Everything needs new gaskets, obviously. You can see here inside. See the floor. And you can see up front there. And this door, I would just junk it as well and get another one. They're not that expensive, actually. I just didn't have time. So that was my plan, just get another door. And I don't know if they make a half door for this. That'd be cool. You know, so you can put a half door on this one too. Take a look around this side. I haven't driven it on far trips. I drove it to Portland, so 60 miles back, up back, and it did good. It's not fast. You can see it's got some denting here. The wheels. It's got Land Rover mud flaps. You can see here some corrosion. The nice thing is you can do some of this stuff in your garage pretty easy. Just take some panels off and replace and stuff. You can see here the jam. You know, there's a lot of really positive and there's some negatives on this one, but a lot of the negatives are remove a panel, put another panel on, put another door on. You know, it's not rocket science. So I liked it enough. This door is probably rusty too. It's obviously. I liked it enough for myself. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this. I love it. See a lot of little dings, little dents. Take a look here. It's in kilometers, 41,211. Look at this seat. And these just pop up like that. Look here. And this is a half door up here. Just take a look at the body over here. I can't tell you every little single ounce of this stuff, so I want you to rely on pictures. I want you to rely on the auction write-up, description, the video, and call me if you want to come and look at it. Please, I'd love you to come and look at it and take a peek at it. And it's just a cool Rover. I'm gonna miss it. So I'll go ahead and pop the hood and you can take a peek underneath there. Hey, here we are. We wanted to take a look underneath the engine compartment here. And so you got a 2.5 diesel. It actually runs pretty good. It has, like I was saying before, it has a few engine oil drips and stuff like that. But you'll see a little bit of residue around the oil cap there, and a little bit around the valve cover, and some around down there under the bottom on the oil pan and stuff. Most people may upgrade this to something else, but I like driving around like this. It's fun. So things that I have done to it, you might see in the photos some different things. We had an injection pump go bad on us, so this is a new rebuilt Lucas injection pump that I got from England. If you already know how much stuff like that costs, it's around $2,000 to have an injection pump rebuilt. You can see it's got a new fuel filter on it over there. We also did put a new fuel pump on it as well. That's brand new. And it has a new gas tank. Our gas tank just went bad, and so that's what made our injection pump go bad. So I put a new gas tank, fuel tank. Also put there's a shield, and then also a fuel sending unit. The gas gauge isn't working. The sending unit back there is kind of twofold. It's gonna pull your gas, but then your fuel, but it's also gonna read the fuel, but the fuel gauge we believe isn't working. So just wanted to show you underneath the hood here in general. We'll take a peek at the VIN right there. And then also underneath here is the VIN number as well that matches on the frame. So we'll go ahead and do a cold start for you. I'll put my hand on the exhaust manifold, grabbing that, and I'll run over here real fast and I'll show you how this baby starts. Gonna put it in neutral. Emergency brake works, and then you turn the key on. You can see the fuel gauge is gonna read full, but it's not full, and then it's cold right now. So anyways, you turn your key over, and you can see that that's where the glow plugs lighten up. And this thing always starts up really nice. So I'll just hold that for 10 seconds or so. And then you come up here, turn your wipers on, and you push the button right there. There you go. There it is running. It's not blowing a bunch of smoke right now or anything like that. When you're going up a hill and stuff like that, you'll see a little black, but it actually burns pretty clean. Again, I'm selling it as a project, though you could actually drive this all the time and have a good time, but I sell it as a project because it needs things, so it's not perfect. So anyways, hopefully that gives you a good view of it underneath the hood, and if you got any other questions, let me know.